Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. Now I don't know about you, I love these 4-day challenges that we've been doing, so we're gonna start a new one today. And the name of this 4-day challenge that we're gonna do together is What's Love Got to Do With It? Now for some of you, you know that reference, good old Tina Turner in the 80s, What's Love Got to Do With? But here's the thing, no matter what generation you're in, no matter what culture you're in, the topic of love is always a hot topic. And in our day and age that we're living right now, we need to ask ourselves, not only what's love got to do with it, but in order to start, we have to ask ourselves, what is love? And I want to explain to you today what love is, and in some ways, what love isn't. Now, for most of us, unfortunately, the word love means lots of things. There's people say that Eskimos, people who live in places where there's lots of snow, that they have multiple words for snow because there's different types of snow. But guess what? We just have one word. We have the word love. We love ice cream. We love our kids. We love a TV program. We love a certain sport, or we love some certain app on our phones. And we're supposed to love God with the same type of love. So what is love? Well, here's what I will tell you. The Bible teaches unequivocally that the key to the love that has everything to do with everything, it's from the Greek word agape, which literally means a self-sacrificial love. Now, that's pretty provocative because in almost all the things we love what things do for us. Like if you love ice cream, and I'm one of those people, you love the flavor, you love the sugar rush that you get, you love all the different flavors that you get to enjoy. If you love a sporting event, you enjoy it. So it gives something to you. And so for many of us, when we think of love, especially as it relates to other people, or a relationship with God, we always think, well, what do I get out of it? But I'm here to tell you that the key to love, as it's explained in the Bible, is not a love that receives, it's actually a love that gives. Now think about how provocative that is, because Jesus said that greater love is no other than this, than a man would lay down his life for his friends. And then Jesus went and he laid down his life for me and for you and for everybody, for all the sins of the world. And so really what we learn is that the love that is the most important is not a self-receiving love, but a self-giving love. But you have to ask yourself, in the relationships that you have, whether it's interpersonally, whether it's at work, and with God, are you only in it for what it does for you? For a lot of us, we love in the way that psychologists call the law of reciprocal affection, that I will give you love if you give me love. And if someone chooses to withhold love from you, then you say, you know what, forget it, I'm over you. I'm not going to give you any more love. And in a lot of ways, that is not agape, that is not a self-giving love. That is, I'm only in this to get what I want. And if you withhold from me what I want, then I'm going to withhold it from you. And in a lot of ways, if we're honest, that's exactly why the world is as jacked up and messed up as it is. Because people only give love when they get what they want. And guess what? When you're only in it for what you get, you know what we call that? Selfishness. And the Bible teaches us that love does not seek its own, that love is patient, it's kind, it's not self-serving. That's in 1 Corinthians 13. If you've ever been to a wedding, you might have heard that spoken about. So here's the thing. God is inviting each one of us to be recipients of the love of God through Jesus, where he gave his life for us on the cross, so that we can move into the interpersonal space, relational space, having already received the love that we're needing, so that we can be in every relationship to give, to serve, to help. And when that begins to happen, our love, actually it's the love of God coming through us, becomes absolutely transformational. And don't miss the fact that the fruit of the Spirit is love, and the greatest of these is love. And so when we walk in self-sacrificial love in this world, all of a sudden our lives become places that God's transformation can happen in the most powerful ways. Now, here's what I want you to do. First, I want you to share this video, because everybody needs to know what love is and what love isn't. And we want everyone to be on this 4-day challenge with us, because we want to grow in our love and we want to grow in our ability to love other people. And in the comment section, I want you to talk about, because listen, I'm just scratching the surface right now. How do you define love? What are examples of love that you've experienced that were truly self-sacrificial? And what are the steps that you're going to take today to try and live more self-sacrificially, to allow the love that you desire to come from Jesus, so that you can now move into the world as his hands and feet, as a servant? Because Jesus said, you want to be the greatest in my kingdom, you should be the servant of all. And as we put those things in the comment section, we're going to be able to grow and learn and glean from one another in the steps of faith that we're taking together. God bless you. Have a great day.